angels, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are doing the top 5 best pens in my opinion that I own and that I think you guys should get. So I'm going to be ranking these based off of like prices, how they write, and things like that. So make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss another one of my videos. And let's just get straight on into this video. So the bottom of my top 5 pens is the papermate inkjoy pens. I think everyone knows about these pens. I really love them, but when compared to like my number one, I would choose the number one over this one, but we'll talk about it. I like these pens for like school purposes, like taking them to class. I feel like the packaging is really good quality. I've never had it where like the packaging breaks on me, and the only thing that would probably break was like the little clasp. Overall, I think these pens are just really good for note-taking in class. There is a little bit of like ghosting if you have some thinner paper. Like I feel like when I take notes on my 5-star paper, it's just a little bit, you can see the ink through it, whereas like the one that I used in the testing of the video, it just looks like ghosting. It doesn't really look like bleeding. But I think these are really good note-taking, like take everywhere type pens. The only thing is, I also feel like they're kind of expensive. So like on Amazon, it is $25.47 for 22 packs. So I feel like they're a little bit expensive, but at the same time, they're pretty good quality and like they'll get you everywhere. I will link everything down below that I've mentioned in this video, and then you guys can shop if you want to get these pens. But yeah, papermate, I feel like everyone's heard of them. If you have small handwriting, this might not be for you, but personally, I really like it, and I think it's good for people who have bigger hands. Bigger handwriting. If you're left-handed, I feel like it would smear or like be stuck on the side of your hands. So those are things to keep in mind, but genuinely love these pens to take them to class and to just take some speedy notes in general. So at number 4, you have the big Gelocity pens. I've never heard anyone really talk about these, but I personally love these better than the papermate ones. Number 1, because they have like a little grip onto them. And number 2, they're cheaper. So they're $22.99 for 24 packs, so you get more for less, which is amazing. You can find it at Target and at Walmart. This is like the older formula, so it does smear a lot, but I'm pretty sure that they like upped their formula. I honestly didn't really mind. I personally didn't mind with the smearing because I write more with my right hand than I do with my left hand, but if you are left-handed, the smearing could get in the way of you writing. But I like the ink flow better. I think it's just more pigmented than the papermate ones, but they're both pretty, like, if you were to compare the two, which I did in my last battle of the pens, I think it was, you can like see that they're super similar, but at the same time they're different. I like the clickiness. This one, I feel like you can tell it's a little bit cheaper than the papermate ones, but I still really love them, and I think they're great to add to your collection. Again, these are another one that I would use for like class notes over like, I don't know, like on a project or something, especially with the smearing. But I do want to test out their new formula because it says that it's like rapid drying, so it doesn't smear as much. So I appreciate that they like remodeled it and redid that overall packaging of it. As far as like on paper, again, very similar to the papermate ones, just cheaper, so it's a cheaper option if you want them. But overall, I love the big Gelocity pens. I also feel like the tip or the writing of it is just better. And for some reason on this paper, you can't even see the smearing, but it definitely does smear on like normal regular paper, not like dotted paper. But like I was saying, I feel like the tip is just nicer, more chiseled. It just gives off better handwriting vibes, and I love that. So this is another great option for you if you're looking for more of an affordable option. None of these options are expensive that I'm going to tell you, but personally, love these pens, and I think you will too. Don't know why I added that, but here you go. Now onto the top 3. So number 3 is the Stabilo fine liner, like pens. I don't know, they're just called fineliners. So overall, as a price, you can get a 30 pack for $25.95. I think that's a great deal. I didn't think they were that affordable. The only problem is I never find them, like, I don't think I've seen them in stores before. I feel like I've only seen them on Amazon or like Amazon or like on their website. I haven't really seen these around, but I love these for projects and for like after school note taking. If you're taking like class notes, you're taking it in a 5-star notebook, I don't think these are the ones for you because of the ghosting. But honestly, I think these are great. They come in a variety of colors. Like this is technically the neon pack, which I never noticed until now. Explains it. But I love how thin it is. I love how the packaging looks. The only problem is, again, it doesn't have like a grip or anything, so it could slide off your fingers pretty easily. But like the tip is such a thin tip. Like, oh my goodness, amazing fine liner. This would be perfect for like, again, a project, after school, like class note taking. The only thing is that they are a little bit longer than like a normal pen, so they might not fit in every single pencil pouch. But for the price and for the payoff, I think these are an amazing option to add to your collection. And I think they're pretty universal since they're super thin. If you have really small handwriting, it would be cool. If you have really bigger handwriting like me, that would also be nice. I also just feel like this one, it's a matter of like it kind of ghosts and bleeds because it is more of a fine liner than like a pen gel tip type thing. But I still love this, and I think this is a great option for the price and affordability and things like that. I'm testing everything out here so you can see like the ghosting and like how they write and things like that. Personally, love these. This one probably ghosts the most out of all of the pens because they are fine liners, but I still think it's really worth your money and it's great, and that is why it's number 3. So these Temu erasable pens are like one of those where like nobody really knows about. I've been testing erasable pens forever, and I love these more than the friction pens, more than the Parku pens I've talked about. The packaging is pretty cheap. It is literally $4.18 for an 8-pack, and these are the only colors it comes in. But I just think this is great, not for like projects, but like just everyday life. Like throwing this in your purse is amazing. The ink lasts a really long time. I've been using it for a really long time since I got it. I've always been using it. I use it to journal, I use it to write notes. Like, I love this. I think it would be great for people who are like doing a math class, math majors, because you can erase it so easily. These erasers are literally the best erasers I've seen on erasable pens. And the crazy part is usually erasable pens leave residue. These do not. I love these pens so much. That is why they're number 2. My top 3 overall are like the ones that I would like recommend with everything in my soul and my life, because I just love these pens so much. But like these Temu pens shocked me. The only problem is they're only on Temu, like only on Temu. Do they smear? Yes, but that is literally a given when it comes to erasable pens, because all erasable pens literally smear, like they all do. But when it comes to erasing, magnificent erasing. The only thing you can tell is like the engraving of where you wrote, but that comes with every single erasable pen. Another thing is, I feel like compared to like gel pens, the colors are a little dull, but like it doesn't bother me. So I'm just saying, get your pens from Temu. I am obsessed with these pens. I use them all the time, and the ink is still amazing. So I would highly recommend these pens for you. And again, they're $4.19. You cannot go wrong with this. And my number 1 pen are the Nicola Japanese style pens. These pens are incredible, you guys. I highly recommend them to everyone. First, let's talk about the price. So it's a 12-pack for $9.90. And this brand also has a 12 pack for $9.80, which is 10 cents different, but like still cheaper. These can be dupes for the Muji pens. I've never tried them, but I've heard that they're dupes. I love these pens with everything in me. I think they're incredible. They make my handwriting look amazing. This is what I call my handwriting but better. They have a bigger pack also, which I don't even remember. They have a variety of colors, and I feel like they're just affordable and they're good for all handwriting types, because I have bigger handwriting and then my dad has smaller handwriting and he loves these pens. I think they're amazing. Like, the packaging is honestly so cute and so aesthetic. I would literally use this for everything: projects, class notes, everything. Personally, I don't use them as often because like I love them so much that I'm like, no, I need to use my older and worse pens than these. But I love these pens so much, and I feel like they're just write so well, and like I've never had a problem with the ink. I've never had a problem with these pens at all, so I just love them. I cannot say anything enough. I can't say anything more about these pens. I just love them so much, and I feel like compared to the other ones, there was literally barely any ghosting. This one does smear, but like the drying time is super fast. This smearing that I showed you was literally me forcing it to, like, me writing really quick and then like wiping my hand as hard as I could to see if it smeared. It did, but like most pens are like that. So those are all of the pens, my top 5 favorite pens that I use on a daily basis that I would recommend to anyone, depending on price point and like where they're gonna get it and things like that. So let's review. My number 1 is the Japanese style pens. I love them so much. Number 2 is the Temu pens. 3 is the Stabilo fineliners. 4 is the big ones, and 5 is the papermate. And I'm linking everything down below. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this was helpful for your next pen purchase. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss another one of my videos. And once you hit the bell, you'll be part of the Angels team. And stay tuned for next Sunday's video, because I promise you guys it will be an amazing one. Bye guys.